welcome back the mod and Zone Zero. Happy New Year. Yeah. And today we'll be doing something. Supercar story as usual.
Wow, your Osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft, but isn't this a little too sweet?
It is a bit sweet. There's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be nervous, Sharpwong. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it, but I've always wondered, why do... Actually, I just like anything related to Osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquay Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing Osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making Osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
Oh wait, Jim Fufu is back.
So this is where you were. Senior Fufu, you're back. Yeah.
Oh no.
We heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over it, so we should go take a look.
Oh, it's a flower?
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to...
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd know what to make of it.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yeshu Yun. He's brought shit.
Mr. Liu! My brother...
Yeshu Guang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your... Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything.
Sorry, I forgot to...
I am Lu Hongzhou. I know who you are. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before. Back when the old capital... We also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects.
Is that so? And just to be safe, we may clear these flowers away.
Okay. Mr. Liu, please believe me.
You're not usually this. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met?
No, that's...
All right. Tomorrow...
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. I'll need to review everything.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Yeshun Guang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquay Summit's honor more seriously than anything.
So, who exactly is...
He's an elder of Yunquay Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not...
An elder? But I heard that Yishuan Shifu was the only one...
Well, he's more of a guardian than back when everyone left the mountain. He was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately.
Feels like...
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to the... Alright, enough of that. Oh right, the osmanthus cakes. They turned out a little off this time, but it's a promise. See you tomorrow.
Oh no. Oh wait, by the way, I know something. I already have. Bruh,
This is
sorry.
I'm here.
I'll give you a hand.
I already have Sichuan Sifu level 60. Meteor Max.
Promise to...
I wish...
Is the
The goal today is to get Zhao. W engine.
I'll show you my real value this time.
We will do the usual. The usual actions. So yeah.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to...
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the Create. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyan's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end, he was possessed by the Creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the Creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyu.
It's all... Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior yet.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyuan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate.
Hypercenter. Ye Shuyuan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him.
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit. And that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
You really
My brother
hate the
must
brother,
have his own
bro.
reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betrayed.
Whatever the case, Ye Shuyuan has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the Creator, I saw this really weird black mist appear, and the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we are to stay put, especially you, Xiaoguang. You
Wait.
need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But... Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like that.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take on.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunque Summit and the burden of its wielder.
Can you like?
Right now is not the time for it to be
Can
true.
you
You must cherish
you
this
you ruin the mood.
Use it for the sake of many, not
Brother,
to
you-
serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yishun Guang, you need to rest.
Thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken,
Wise. I'm still a little worried. Sure, Xiaoguang looks fine now. But who knows if that sword, it won't be good if she really does lose all of her memories. Maybe we should reach...
That makes sense. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately.
Shifu! We're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss,
There's nothing we can... According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. And after...
no way!
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help, but I just... After what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple. Someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master.
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. When Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to shows her once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. Until the Keeper's death, if only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Lou, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form. Instead of blaming anyone, the way she looked just now,
I agree. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't good.
I still have something I need to take care of. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will...
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry.
Wise?
Oh, it's just...
Thank you, but you...
Don't worry. I just...
if it's you, I don't...
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. Xiaoguang, about what happened...
I know. She's only be... Anyway, thank...
Xiaoguang, I've been meaning to tell you. You don't always have to be the understanding one. It's all right. Those feelings are perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed.
Thank you, really.
Alright. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels... Huh? I don't know everything you two have been through, so...
All right.
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden blossoms picked this morning. Soft, sweet, and melt right in your mouth. I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup, so deep that they never surface again. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question...
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently. What story?
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquei Summit, and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping except the Qingming.
Right again!
And the last one. What do you like to be called the most?
Wait, is it this?
I know the answer to this one. It's that...
Senior?
Couldn't quite catch that. Say it a little louder.
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. Huh. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Is someone there?
Oh,
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang through.
Could it be you're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect, obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I get where you're coming from. I don't want to see her hurt herself for the sake of helping everyone else. That's not fair to her.
Fair, you say? You're the very first person who's ever said that word to me. I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to," what do you think would...
People would understand, right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refused to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again.
Hold on. I still have...
Wise? What happened to...
Oh wait, let me just check.
Hello again, Remember me? I'm Joe from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Cops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Youngboy Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to...
Hello. I'm Yashingguang.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunt. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunkwei Summit's former glory and all that.
What?
For someone as gifted and
Please don't say...
I'm still. You're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have lovely to see you again.
Is it me, or does Miss...
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want information about. Mr. Ye Shuyan.
You mean...
So,
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually...
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere, but your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he?
Well, that's not in business. It all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what... Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So,
Now we're talking. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian...
An unknown...
Correct. And, according to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyan ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can...
Because you're... And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. And how it was the sword's... Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Waifei cause a strange reaction from the...
That's right. The Qingming Sword...
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this and those strange white flowers may just be so. I need you, Missy. And of course, as payment...
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive...
I want to say yes, but... Xiaoguang's health. Yishen Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming.
I'm fine, Junior. You test... I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any...
I understand where you're coming from.
Not an option. Observing the connection between... Looks like you two aren't exact. That's all right. I'm patient. So, if you decide you proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure...
I know you still have... Please,
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming...
You know, before my brother left, he said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away. I want to give something back.
I understand how you feel. I really do. But that sword is dangerous for you.
Junior, you have a sibling too. If she went missing one day, you'd do the... Thank you. To be honest, maybe it's the sword, But everyone, my brother, I know they mean well, but you, that means more to me.
No need to thank me. Whatever happens in the Hollow. And about what you said, I'm just a company. Will you promise that too?
Yes, I promise. Pinky promise.
Can we at least ask Jim Fufu first? Why are we doing this so blindly?
I knew it.
Before we go
on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But, I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what?
The moment you learned I worked for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for there, and honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But, like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rule. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying?
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work, like I told you before. In this world, everything we've taken so much from Phylum Heights, it's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunque's summoned shining prodigy and current keeper. Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunque's son.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of Hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most Hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything.
You've done your research, I see. But, according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond North still. We won't know the truth until we go. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I am. So, let me summarize the main to achieve this. I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers, so I can figure out the relationship with them. No time to waste.
Oh no. Can we at least break Jing Fufu? Like, it's not gonna work.
I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Blade?
That's strange. Did the Qingming Sword...
What's wrong? Did the sword...
Don't worry. I just...
Looks like the sword really...
Abnormal miasma detected.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but...
According to my preview, before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A nomad. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location, the sector I'm investigating, lies in the... Huh?
We're...
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leave. Or are you trying to get me to...
No, that's not what...
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned...
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up. Just don't keep me waiting too...
since she's so... Okay, then. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Are you kidding me? I didn't want to use the sport, man.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet. What's this?
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a bang boo?
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
Wait, could Terra be Sunbringer?
Hurry, is this guy?
I can't
That'd be
believe there's an
crazy.
active bamboo in this nomad's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. What the heavens? That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing!
Reader.
I knew you were...
Alert. Unidentified bank model unknown. Not listed in any new at-risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected.
Error.
Whoa. This little guy... Is it talking to itself?
Greetings, my dear friends. Don't worry, I cannot. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lux. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo. That's a little false.
What are you doing all alone in a...
I must apologize. There's an issue. When I first became aware, I was luckily, I remember the important things. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group. I belong to an early series she designed. The High Firepower Combat Bamboo. Model number GU000. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various... After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Meridale.
High firepower combat bamboo. But lots of...
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my... But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a bamboo with that kind of setup. You've got me curious. What drove...
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple to protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard.
Don't say...
It's been far too long still. Thank you.
Your model sounds very powerful.
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. But I've got nowhere else to go. So
It's okay. Oh, right. I haven't... This is my June... We're disciples from young... Right. You mentioned a...
as a combat bamboo, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my... It seems to cling to a straight...
White flowers and...
There are plenty of those white...
That's a great idea.
I can do that.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of... Miss Zhao was just chased by a... But if we go...
You decide.
Thank you. I've decided. As for my brother, for now we just can't...
I knew you'd say that.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision.
Free as the skies.
This one
Are
looks
you
like trouble.
kidding me?
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but... No. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Shit! Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled... Miss Zhao,
Wait, don't tell me.
we saw you surrounded by a...
Yeah.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original, it seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this bag?
Oh, this is Luck Spring.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. In exchange, I hope
A little bamboo wandering around a place this dangerous alone.
you flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual bamboo. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this...
Either way, having someone who knows the terrain, back to business, I just...
So you also felt it. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before?
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right. Black Spring meant...
Mutate. If this little bamboo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tag. I have a feeling that this all...
You mean the...
Yep. But that right now, let's just...
You're right.
In Phylum... Oh, nothing. Be careful, everyone.
Hop in any time.
These ethereals are all soaked in this stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. Behind you!
My move!
Here I draw. Clip the heavens! Radiant clouds!
But I'm getting used to it.
Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as you succeed. I'll join you in that audience. Now is the most opportune moment, even if it means staining my hands with blood.
That was an illusion formed?
Yes. That was my teacher, Miss Carroll.
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar...
I've heard miasma can... There's just no way...
So your teacher...
I don't really know.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted to create...
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher far if we can't even trust the ones
ourselves. Huh? It's nothing. Anyway, the anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale. Like the ocean suddenly...
So that...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the...
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking...
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely...
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now.
You've already been a huge...
Sorry to interrupt this touchy...
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance...
Is that Miss Carroll? What's she doing here?
I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is... The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
Why is there a single black flower mixed in? So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. And it's even more dangerous now.
But forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Ow! She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's What's wrong? You look so my dear.
You're not...
I told you, right? I am... If you forget again, I might have to make sure the next memory sticks a little... No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait.
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone!
That girl was your other half?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming Sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
What? You knew she existed?
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange toward you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power.
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel.
Even so, that's too dangerous.
I know.
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. See?
Yeah, I felt it.
Brother? Let's hurry up and check those black flowers.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter?
Brother, I don't know why he's doing this. In his eyes, I'm still that input I have grown up. Sorry. I didn't mean to
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us. But, well, maybe there's a...
You're right.
You really do just trust me.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flower. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lock Spring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time. I got something on the abnormal miasma in the hull. Too bad none of it is exact. Let's go. I'll leave the...
I think I see something over there. Did Senior...
As expected of a pro. Alright, Lemnian Hollow isn't... Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lock Spring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little bamboo knows that area really well. It's worth besides. Got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind
So, do you happen to know any shops that...
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing bamboo.
You really can do... Alright then.
What is going on? Shit.
So what you're saying is, no